Hello, everyone. Welcome to Two Fat Birds Creative. This is Sandy coming at ya. And is it glitter or is it chrome? Which do you prefer? Today's video, we're going to answer that question, maybe, or at least you can answer it for yourself. So I'm doing our mica here, and we're going to do some glitter, and we're going to see which we like better. So stay tuned, sit back, relax, grab a cup of something tasty to drink, and let's just have a little craft together. See you in a second. Well, hello, friends. We're working with Let's Resin Chrome Powders. We've got two of those different colors of green, that chartreuse yellow, and then just the green there. And I am cleaning off my brush, preparing to have that sponge there to clean off my brush. As you can see, we're doing a frog. We're actually going to do two frogs. We are doing this one with painting some of this chrome powder, I feel like it's a type of mica powder. It's just more highly reflective. Now, don't quote me on that because I don't make these, so I don't really know. But we're just going to paint this on our little froggo here. And a quick FYI, there are no beauty shots at the end. These guys already sold before I had a chance to take them. So, no beauty shots at the end, but stay tuned, please, and still watch and see how they turn out. So we're just doing that chartreuse yellow. I don't know why it's called chartreuse yellow. Oh, well, I do, because it just means green yellow. So it is a yellowy green color. I'm also grabbing that aqua there. Just keeping it all within a green, blue, green kind of family. And we're just doing stripes on our frog. I didn't bother cleaning the brush in between each. It wasn't bothering me. I do like to shake out the excess powder that is in the mold, just so it's not floating everywhere. And I just picked up a little baby wipe there to help keep things a little bit more cleaner and go over any areas that I have kind of messed up along the way in our little frog here. Again, just taking this is the chartreuse yellow here, doing a little V pattern, and nope, I'm just coloring it all in now at this point. So we did the aqua over the eyes, we did the single stripe down the center in the green chrome, and now filling in the rest with this chartreuse yellow chrome powder. I think these chrome powders are they're gorgeous. Just filling up the rest of his body and his back legs. So I'll put you on a little bit of a fast forward while we go through and finish the rest of this. And now I'm switching it up a little bit, and I went back and was grabbing that aqua color and doing his hind legs in that different color there. And as you can see, I'm just going ahead and doing the arms and legs in this same color. I've gone to the green now to fill in the rest of those toes, our little froggy toes. Apparently I've been on a green streak and a frog streak as of late, but we will be getting out of that for our next video next Sunday. And here are the next glitters we are going to use for another frog. So we've got Zoe, we've got Garden Sage, Key Lime. I love that Garden Sage. And Shamrock Shake. Garden Sage you would have seen in the video last Thursday as well. We're also going to use a little bit of Nature from the TinyTurner Chameleon powder as well. So I am trying to go in there and color in his eyeballs. This is a black, I think it's a metallic pen marker. I don't even remember. I think the brand is Grabie, Grabie, I think. I can't recall if I got them from Amazon or if I got them from... I think I got it from Amazon. I don't think this came from Temu. Anyways, was just trying to color in these eyeballs here. And as it's really hard for you to see what I'm doing, we're just going to go ahead and continue on into our next section. It is time for our resin, and I am just using a black epoxy resin. I believe I was using fast cure resin, thus is full of all those bubbles there. That, or maybe my bubble machine wasn't working. I don't remember at the time. And I have already made a mess of myself trying to get that black bottle open, but that's neither here nor there. So we are going to move forward now and put our cap back on, seal that up, and then drop our resin paste or pigment paste into our resin. Do have to give this a good squeeze. I should store my bottles upside down so that I can get them. Oops, there it goes. I don't have to work as hard to get the pigments out. So as you can see, this is the first time that I was using that pigment paste from Let's Resin. And I don't know why I am bothering to stir slowly because I have tons of bubbles already. So it's not like a few more are going to hurt it. But so we're just going to give this a good stir, a good mix in. Make sure it looks like everything is mixed and there are no streaks of pigment. And then we will begin our pour of our chrome colored frog. I am adding some of the green chrome in here. I was like, I wonder if that will do anything to the black, if it will give it a nice kind of light green iridescent-y look to it. I think if I had added more, it would. I mean, there's a hint of it in there, not terribly much, which doesn't matter anyways, because you'd only see it on the backside of our frog. So it's just for my fun little S&G there. And if you don't know what S&G is, bleep and giggles. Anyways, getting it all mixed up and adding some more. Oh no, this time I'm adding, this is my sour apple ultra fine or dust hollow glitter, something like that. All these glitters are from the ThePNW Glitter Co. And I do have a discount for her. It is the number 2 fat birds, the number 10, and the percent sign. So 2 fat birds, 10, and the percent sign. And that will get you an extra savings. It was 10%. I believe she has bumped it up now to 15 or 20%. One of those. But you will save money. It is there for you. I don't get any kickback on that. It is there for you to use and enjoy. If you're in the US, check her out. She's got awesome prices on her glitters and an awesome selection. So yeah. So now we are just slowly pouring, and I'm tilting it back there to help fill up his eyeballs and not hopefully get any bubbles. I will say my frogs are notorious for getting microfine bubbles underneath the chin. Always. I always get them. I don't think I've ever had a frog that has not gotten micro bubbles underneath his chin. No matter how hard I try, no matter if I take silicone tools to it, it always happens. Now, I probably should have stopped there and went ahead and took my silicone tool underneath his chin there, but I didn't. I just was like, oh, I gotta fill his little toes up. So yeah, that was what I was trying to do. I say go slow, because as you go slow, it will start to fill in his legs, and it will eventually reach his toes. We do need to give it a little help there, like I'm doing. You can see on my drip, my cup was also dripping there. I do want to make sure that I don't get bubbles in the toes, so I am dipping in there and just trying to drag that resin into the toes there and poking around. Make sure we're trying to avoid any bubbledy toes. All right, we are ready for our other glitter frog. So I am taking in some of that chameleon mica powder by the TinyTurner in Nature. Just taking a little bit there. I don't want a whole lot. I just want a slight color to our resin. I don't want it opaque in color because I want all those glitters to shine through. We're just doing a whole glitter mix, combining them all. So there is that the Shamrock Shake or is it the Karopi? I forget which one that is. So I'm just going to grab each of those colors I previously showed, and we are just dumping some in at a time. And this last one here, that is the Karopi. All right, we are done adding all of our glitters all together. Make our own little glitter mix, and then we are just gonna stir it all together with the chameleon. A little bit of chameleon powder I put in there, and getting it all mixed up. And I decided I did want a little bit of more, so we are grabbing the Zoe here, and we are gonna add a little bit more of this into our mixture. Pulling in a little bit more of that aqua color and a little bit more of that garden sage. And that is one of my favorite colors as of late. I just love that sagey green color. And you can see right there all those different colors that reflect off from these some of those holographic glitter pieces. And then we will get that all stirred up again. And now we are finishing up stirring. The last little bit there. Isn't that a pretty color? Which are you liking best? Painting it down or the glitters? I did give it a little squirt of alcohol so that it get those top bubbles off of there. And a little squirt into our Froggo as well. And then it is ready to pour. Get that one out of the way. And pour. Again, trying to go a little bit more slowly with the pour. I don't want to create more bubbles. I guess I could have been pouring it onto a larger stirring stick, kind of break up any air bubbles that go through. But, I didn't. Again, you saw me just squishing our little Froggo's chin. Just making sure, trying to get any air out of there. There, I'm doing it again, making sure there's no big air bubbles. But again, I will get those tiny micro bubbles. And an easy way to avoid those, or not avoid them, fix them afterwards, is if you take some UV resin. I put some UV resin in a black nail polish bottle. You can buy them on Amazon. They're empty, but it's black so no light can get through. And then I just will take that nail brush and paint a thin layer over those little micro bubble areas. It's not something I often do because resin does what resin wants and you will get bubbles. I don't know that there could be people that very well get absolutely no bubbles at all, not even micro bubbles. And wow, that is a feat that I have not been able to do, so good on them. But for me, I'm going to get bubbles are happen and I don't need to try to fight them all the time. I'm like huge ones, yes, but little tiny ones, meh. And I can just paint over it with some UV resin and call it a day. And so we are just giving little taps here, and I'm trying to move him backwards a little bit because we got a lot of extra resin. So why not just try to do one more frog? And so I'm just kind of dirty pouring this, mixing up my mixed glitter. And then I'm going to take that black and I'm just going to pour that on that. Pour that on that. Pour that on the glitter. And I'll keep doing this. And off to the side there on the right is a tinier frog or toad mold. And yeah, we'll just fill that guy up with the remnants of this resin. And now it's demold time. So I did have a couple little extras there with the rest of that resin. Just this little doggo here. That mold came from Resin Queen. You can find her on Etsy. And that was just the remnants of the black and glitter all mixed together in that dirty pour. And then our little kitty cat as well. Again, came from Resin Queen. I know a lot of you out there love your kitty cats. So there's a nice long extra shot. I just liked how the glitter was shining in that one. So let's go ahead and you can see I got my drip molds back here. And we'll just move them off to the side. And let's go for our little frog here, the one that we did the combination dirty pour of the black and the glitter combination. And get that head out. Ta-da! He is now demolded. And there he is. Some of that glitter did fall to the top of him, as you can see. That's okay. Don't mind that at all. A little hard to see with all that light reflecting off of him. But there is our little froggo. While we're taking a look here, I do want to say thank you to those that watch my videos. And thank you to those that are my subscribers. I greatly appreciate you. If you're not a subscriber, think about it. It is free for you to subscribe. Doesn't cost you anything. Helps my channel out. And watching my videos all the way to the end also helps tremendously. If you didn't catch what I said earlier, I am moving to once a week videos for having them air on Sundays at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are deciding to move to Florida. So I need to take some extra time and help get our current house ready and updated and cleaned and everything fixed up so we can have it ready to sell and find a new place in Florida. And, be able to get as much money as we can out of this house. It is a hot market right now. And Florida is not a hot market, so it's better for buyers down there. But hopefully we can make it happen. Any good wishes are well accepted and greatly appreciated. I do have this weird little mark here. It's tiny bubbles. There's not a big bubble there. It just looks like it. Very odd. But there is our little froggo, and with his black colored eyes already done. So he does have a little bit of cleanup I do have to give him. I do have to clean up his toes there as well. So do you like the glitter? Well, let's see what the brushed on chrome powder looks like. And while we're getting him demolded, again, I want to say thank you. And thank you to my members. I greatly appreciate you, Lady in Resin and Silverstorm 6058. Lynn and Jessica, thank you so much. If you wish to help my channel further or help me out, if you want to become a member, it's $3.99 a month. Everything I make in that channel goes back from the memberships goes back into the channel. Just click the join button down below and that will get you linked up into membership for my channel. All right, here we go. We are going to give him a little flip over after I stop picking at him. And there we go. I actually like how he turned out with that green strip down the center and our chartreuse yellow along the sides and then his darker colored legs. What do you guys think of him? Let me know in the comments. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.